Making the headline tonight, Anambra State government reiterates commitment to enforcing development control across the state. Global community celebrates Valentine's Day today. National Assembly passes 54.99 trillion naira for 2025 budget. Russia strikes the former Chernobyl nuclear power plant near Ukraine border. Security is here to stay in Anambra State. In the Anambra, remember, security is everyone's business. And for us to have a more secure and livable Anambra State, let us join forces with the government in securing our state. If you see something, say something. Report unscrupulous elements to the state government and security operatives for a better security of lives and property. Remember, the numbers to call are 5111 and 0800-2200-008. My name is Ajuluchukwu Okabwe. Welcome to ABS News this evening. The Anambra State government has expressed strong commitment to enforcing development across the state. The chairman of Anambra State Physical Planning Board, ANSPPB, Barrister Chike Madueke, made this known following an emergency meeting convoked by Anambra State Physical Planning Board. Management of the Nigeria Television Authority, NTA, management of the Trans-Nkisi Landlords Association, following the demolition of over 100 shanties built along the NTA premises in Trans-Nkisi Phase 1 Housing Estate, Onitsha. Correspondent Ejike Abana was there and now reports.
The meeting aimed to address any misunderstanding and to put the records straight concerning the disputed area. Barrister Madueke stressed that the law of the state spells out that any developer that wants to put a proper building must go for approvals, otherwise such buildings will be removed. According to him, even government agencies build structures with approvals, stressing that the shanties are clearly on government right of way, which is why the Soludo-led government is building a massive boulevard on the road.
Let me repeat the governor. He said that Trans-Nkisi is our own Metama. That's why he's spending that money building that road. When the landlords association said they will share part, he said, no, go and find another place within Trans-Nkisi and build. I will pay for this one fully. Anybody that bears with the will of government will not be happy about the consequence.
Not me, I was not here. The former GM, this one, has gone. This one has gone to the police. This man has gone to the police. And they settled the case and told the landlords association to leave NTA land alone. The physical planning people said that they've given me warning letters. I want any of the physical planning people to come out with a letter, original copy signed and collected by me.
The demolition exercise is in furtherance of Governor Soludo's urban regeneration effort and vision of making Anambra a peaceful, secure, livable and prosperous state in Nigeria.
Guardians counselors have been charged to teach Anambra school children positive Igbo values for hard work and respect for elders. The chairman of Post-Primary School Service Commission, PPSSC, Oka, Professor Nkechi Ikediugu, gave the charge while declaring open a one-day workshop termed Who is a Counselor, organized for Anambra State School counselors at Girls Secondary School, Oka.
Professor Ikediugu told the councillors that as agents of change, they should bring back sanity to the schools by teaching the children that hard work and respect for elders are key to success. She stressed the need to de-emphasize getting rich quick without hard work and should shun Okite, Ezenwanye, Yahoo, and other unnecessary practices that are prevalent in today's society, which can only lead to destruction. She maintained that counselors, as backbones of the educational system, should always help the students to develop skills, knowledge, attitude necessary to succeed in life.
You are the agents of change in our communities by helping to promote social justice, equity, and human rights. As Councillor, I want to plead with you today. Brainstorm on how to bring about positive changes. I charge you today to bring back sanity in our schools.
Queen Anibogo reporting for ABS News.
Valentine's Day, also called St. Valentine's Day of the Feast of St. Valentine, is celebrated annually on February 14th. It is organized, or it originated as a Christian feast honoring a martyr named Valentine and has become a significant cultural, religious, and commercial celebration of romance and love in many regions of the world. According to historic record, St. Valentine restored sight to the blind, a daughter of his jailer. However, numerous later additions maintains that St. Valentine performed weddings for Christian soldiers who were forbidden to marry by the Roman emperor. In Nigeria, St. Valentine's Day has assumed a new dimension, particularly in various institutions of higher learning among citizens who have turned the celebration into an urge of love along the streets, parks, and in urban center. In Anambra State, residents were not left out in the euphoria of the St. Valentine's Day celebration as people made time out of their busy and tight schedules to celebrate their loved ones. ABS correspondent Ngozi Obileri went around town to monitor how people celebrate the feast of St. Valentine. Our report.
Even though things are very difficult these days, residents of Oka took out time to celebrate with their loved ones, as witnessed in some supermarkets and eateries visited. Some of them who spoke to the ABS said they had to make their loved ones feel special by gifting them quality items, even as they wished them a happy Valentine's celebration. We just saw you with teddy bear with color of Valentine.
Yeah, that's for my children anyway, and my wife. I just said to get them some gifts for the Valentine. I wish them love, joy, and long life prosperity. You know, it's Lover's Day.
Valentine for the kids and for my husband, with the celebration of the day. My husband, who has been my everything. In fact, without him, I don't know what I would have been. So I want to really appreciate him today, being Lover's Day. I wish him everything beautiful. I wish him lots of love.
Happy Valentine's Day to you as well. So of course, today is the day of love. People celebrate more. They are celebrating their love. And yes, so far since morning till now, there has been a bit of rush. But we're hoping to have more rush by evening time when people are back from work. Yes, on festive periods, we always record more sales than other days.
In Oka, I am Ngozi Obileri for ABS News.
The Attorney General and Commissioner for Justice for Anambra State, Professor Sylvia Ifemeje, has called on the police to always investigate cases brought to them properly before prosecution takes over to enable the judiciary to deliver justice to all. Professor Ifemeje made the call during a courtesy call on the new Anambra State Commissioner of Police, Dr. Ikeoye Orutogu, at the police headquarters in Amobia.
Professor Ifemeje, while calling for a synergy between the judiciary and the police to help sanitize Anambra State from all forms of crimes and criminalities, hinted the Commissioner of Police of the Anambra State Homeland Security Law, which is aimed at checkmating crimes in the state.
I'm here to solicit and pray that a thorough investigation of the cases should be made by the police, as you have always done, so that will make the job a little bit easier for us while prosecuting the case. I want to assure you that we always collaborate with you. We are ready to work hand in hand with you.
Receiving the Attorney General in his office, Dr. Urutugu assured the Attorney General of his cooperation by making sure the police investigate cases brought to them properly before prosecution begins, maintaining that they will not do anything that will embarrass the Nigerian police. He vowed to tackle insecurity in the state so that Anambra can enjoy themselves without fear.
And I want to assure you, and I promise you, that the police in Anambra will diligently always investigate cases. The ones that are to be prosecuted will be diligently prosecuted. So the cooperation and understanding that you have been enjoying in previous leadership will continue. In fact, I will even add more cooperation.
The State Police boss later presented a souvenir to his visitor, Professor Ifemeje.
The National Assembly has passed a budget of 54.9 trillion naira for the 2025 financial year, increasing the initial proposal of 54.2 trillion naira by 700 billion naira. The budget breakdown includes 3.6 trillion naira for statutory transfers, 14.3 trillion naira for debt service, 13.6 trillion naira for recurrent expenditure, and 23.9 trillion naira for capital expenditure. Report says that President Bola Tinubu had earlier written to the National Assembly requesting an increase in the initial budget proposal from 49.7 trillion naira to 54.2 trillion naira due to additional revenue from key government agencies. The budget was approved after the Senate and the House Committees on Appropriation presented the reports during Thursday's plenary. A civil servant, Mr. Umeadi Anibogu, has called on the federal government, the Central Bank of Nigeria, and financial managers of the country to shelve the idea of the proposed increase in ATM transactions that will begin in March, as it is not necessary because Nigerians are going through severe economic hardship. Speaking with ABS correspondent, he noted that the proposal is retrogressive, saying that excessive tax slows down economy, rather suggests that the federal government should find a way to generate economic activities that will better the lives of the masses. The report also says that,
Anibogo, who mentioned that Nigerians are still grappling with the high pump price of petrol, high electricity tariffs, then the proposed increase in ATM transaction charges, explained that excess tax kills the economy, innovations, and economic advancement, and urged the government to reconsider the policy.
Country is under severe economic yoke. We want to appeal to them, but let him change his mind. We are still contending with tariff of the GSM providers. We have not had it so bad in power generation, and we are talking about further increase in what we are going to pay or what money will leave your pockets. Is unfortunate.
However, for a retired director in the Anambra State Office, Head of Service, Establishment and Pensions, Mr. Festus Nwabue, the proposal is the right decision, provided the CBN defines what the money realized will be used for, ensuring that it is plowed back into the economy and not misused. Mr. Nwabue pointed out the reasons people agitate and lament whenever the issue of tax comes up is because they do not understand what taxation is all about, as well as when tax money is misused, but added that if money realized is used to provide social amenities as it is done in the Western world, there would not be a need for agitations against tax.
Provided the CBN will have a defined role, what to do with the money they will get out of the increase. It has to be defined. They don't have to misuse it. They have to plow it back to the economy, to bring positive impact on the population.
Over to our foreign news. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky has said that a Russian drone attack has hit the radiation shelter protecting Chernobyl's damaged nuclear reactor. He added that the overnight strike at the nuclear plant, which is the site of the world's worst nuclear accident, caused a fire that has since been extinguished. As of this morning, radiation levels inside and outside Chernobyl remain normal and stable, according to UN's nuclear watchdog. Russia has denied the claim that it attacked Chernobyl, stating its military does not strike Ukrainian nuclear infrastructure, and the claim does not correspond to the reality on ground. Over to our sports news. The Nigeria's under-20 football team, the Flying Eagles, have been drawn to face Egypt, South Africa and Morocco in 2025 Under-20 Africa Cup of Nations in Côte d'Ivoire. The Nigerian team was drawn with the two North African teams and South Africa in Group B, which is considered as a group of death. Containing 3 former champions, the draw for the tournament, which will be held between April 26 and May 11, was conducted in Cairo, Egypt. Remember to follow news and programs of ABS from any part of the world by liking our Facebook page. Follow us at Anambra Broadcasting Service. Subscribe to our YouTube at ABS Television, Orca. You can also follow us on X at ABS Radio Television and on Instagram at ABS Radio TV. You can also log on to our website at www.absradiotv.com. Before we go, a recap of our main story. Anambra State Government has reiterated commitment to enforcing development control across the state. Global community celebrates Valentine's Day today. NAS has passed 54.99 trillion naira for 2025 budget. And on the foreign scene, we brought to you, Russia struck the former Chernobyl nuclear power plant near Ukraine border. Remember, security is here to stay in Anambra State. In the Anambra, remember, security is everyone's business. And for us to have a more secure and livable Anambra State, let us join forces with the government in securing our state. If you see something, say something. Report unscrupulous elements to the security operatives for better security of lives and property. Remember, the emergency numbers to call are 5111 and 0800-22-00008. And that's the size of our package this evening. My name is Ajuluchuku Okabwe. Many thanks for joining us. Happy St. Valentine's Day.